Have you guys seen the pictures of Justin Trudeau and Brownface?
No.
Yes, I saw the picture and I saw the video that surfaced earlier this week.
Yes, of him also in blackface.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I have it pulled up. That's what it looks like.
That's him?
That's him.
God.
So he's at an Arabian Nights theme party at this one private school that he taught at. This was in 2001. What are your thoughts and reactions to this picture?
I was shocked. I didn't understand when it was at first. I wanted to know when it was for some reason. And I didn't recognize him at all.
I just felt as if it was really ridiculous, especially because of his actions in the past and like the whole incident when he went to India and like his whole like family was dressing up like pretty much in costumes and like really like appropriating the Indian culture. And I just felt as though like this was just like adding insult to injury, and I thought that his response when they asked him about the blackface video and like the pictures that he resurfaced, he said something about like taking costumes like too seriously or like overboard, which I thought was like a terrible response to the situation.
It's unfortunate that someone in his position would do something like that and try to cover it up for so long and not, after the first allegations came forward about the first incident, not admit that there were probably other instances where this had happened and come forward and been like, this is very bad.
Does it matter that it was a costume, or is it still kind of offensive?
I think that the fact that it was a costume does matter a bit, but it's still a bit offensive.
Okay, a little bit of tan color would have been good, but like this, it can be offensive to some people. Like you can go to that theme party dressed in a decent way also with a light color and all. It was not mandatory, like nowhere it is written Aladdin was a black person. So I find it a little offensive.
I think it's really unfortunate to see a lot of white people online say that people just should get over it and that it's not a big deal because it was something that he did in the past, because it is a big deal. It's racist, it's very inappropriate, and we shouldn't have people in power who make jokes out of people's ethnicities or their backgrounds. That's just inappropriate.
Like if a normal person would have done it, it's okay. Like so he's also a normal person. Maybe he made a mistake, maybe not. Whatever he thought, we don't know. But apology is enough. Like he didn't do some crime which threatened humanity, so it's okay. Not a big deal.
So if you are voting or were voting, would this kind of change your political outlook for this election?
Yes, I definitely think like it's an important part of like, you know, like it shows something about like who he is, and like his response to this situation shows a lot about like whether or not he's matured over the whole issue or not. And I think it definitely like plays a role in like, it affects my views and like who I'm gonna vote for sure.
That's a tough question. I don't know. Like I'm from the US, so if it was like translated to US politics, if it was like a candidate like Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders, if something like that happened, I would seriously consider not voting for them.
Well, I think because Trudeau played like a big card on inclusion and stuff, that would definitely change my point of view if I was voting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you have to vote for the lesser of evils, and you don't want to vote somebody in who's worse than Trudeau, but obviously this is something to consider when looking at the candidates moving forward.
I'm from France, so I can't speak for all like French people. I don't know. I know that for a fact when controversies like that happen, some people will look into it. Some people won't change necessarily their minds. For me personally, I think I would consider it. Like I would look into it. But then again, I have never voted before, and I've never done any of that process. But yeah, I would rethink it.